Hello there, how are you doing? Great, I'm doing great. I hope you guys are taking care of yourself. Today in this video, again, I'm going to teach you a very important concept, something which is very close to my heart, something which I've been using for many years to find stocks to trade in market. You will be very enlightened today, excited today, because this knowledge is something which is deeply inside me, and I want to share free of cost with all of you who are learner of me. Guys, I'm going to talk about sector rotation today. Yes, I've discussed about sector rotation in a couple of smaller modules here and there, but I thought let me just create a very structured video today on sector rotation. And because I'm going to speak in English, I'm going to reach to an audience who like to hear from me in English language. Now, what is sector rotation? Sector rotation is a very simple concept which says that the money flow into the market flows from one sector to the other sector. Okay, and why the money flow happens? Because maybe the other sector where the money should go has witnessed something which is prompting big money to go and follow that sector. Remember, ultimately, our role as a trader or as a momentum participant is to figure out where the big money is going. And if we are able to rightly follow the path of big money, we will make money, right? You cannot go against the big money, otherwise you will lose money. Remember this is a very important core of being a momentum trader or investor. So sector rotation, as I said, that we need to identify where the money is flowing from one sector to the other sector. Now, how do you find out where the money is going? Now, the typical way to find out big money going is to look at the shareholding pattern, right? But the shareholding pattern actually gets reflected every 3 months after the quarterly result. And always, whenever there is more than 1% stake, that shareholder is only showcased in the shareholding pattern. So, but as a trader, we can't wait for 3 months, right? So, we will have to find out ways to see which sector is gaining a lot of interest. And the only way to find out is through price action. Now, what we have done in StockEdge is given a fantastic framework, and it has taken a lot of years of effort to produce this output for all of you. So I'm sure you will appreciate this. A fantastic framework which will give us an indication that probably money is flowing inside this sector. Remember, this is an indication. This is a probabilistic data estimation. No one can tell you for sure that yes, money is flowing into this. What we do with data in stock market is we try to calculate the probabilities associated with those data points, right? So let's go to StockEdge sector rotation. So analytics, sector rotation. This is the most amazing output you will see in India. And I think I can take the credit that we are the innovator of this output, and you have always supported us. So I'm sure you will continue to support us. And you know the best way to support us is to subscribe to our platform, because we are no brokers, we are no media platform, we are a neutral platform who is here for you so that you succeed. When you succeed, we succeed. All right, so let's go into the sector rotation. You see, when you go into the sector rotation, there is a window which opens like this. Sector rotation, there is a breadth, there is a delivery, there is a VWAP. So 3 methods of identifying sector rotation. Okay, all 3 have its own rules, has its own path, and you can follow one of them. Not necessarily you have to follow all 3, but different people have different comfort. It's like you have a lot of paths to reach to your destination. Some people will take this path, some people will take this path, but finally we all have to reach the destination. So let's take this one, the breadth. Now, breadth is basically trying to figure out whether all the stocks inside that sector is speaking the same language, or for that matter, whether majority of these stocks inside that sector is speaking the same language. So this is sector, this is industry. Now, every sector will have multiple industries. So those who want a very granular level rotation, probably can you look at the industry rotation. But let's restrict, for the sake of our discussion, sector rotation. Okay, so this is sector rotation. These are green color boxes. The top sector here is rating, telecom, realty, diamond. A common sense understanding of this color says that probably this sector has the most interest right now, right? That's the beauty of color. It helps us to make the judgment very, very fast. So let's take an example of this rating only. What are the data points which is giving us this green color? So RS55 greater than 0, which is my proprietary indicator which I developed, right? I am the creator of this indicator, RS55. So 100% stocks inside this sector are trading with RS55 greater than 0. If you don't know RS55, learn to trade. Video number 31 speaks a lot about it. It's in Hindi. I have trained RS in almost everywhere, absolutely free to everyone. Okay. So RS55 greater than 0, you understand this? RSI 50 greater than RSI greater than 50. RSI we all know, right? It's a momentum indicator which takes care of the previous 14 period data of that particular underline. I believe that any stock with RSI above 50 is a decently in a good momentum. So almost all stocks, in fact all stocks have RSI greater than 50 in this case. SMA 20, stock which are trading above simple moving average 20. 90% of the stocks, that is almost all stocks, are trading above simple moving average of 20. What does it mean? You remember my first video where we talked about moving average, and I said that if a stock is trading above short term, medium term, long term moving average, that means the stock is trending up and we can think about buying that stock. So yes, here you see 90% of the stocks in this sector is trading above 20 moving average. Similarly, 100% is trading above 50 moving average and 100% is trading above 100 moving average. It's a great signal. So I actually got inside this and this is a sector representation, this industry. Well, this sector has only one industry, so you see the data is same in this case. Now let me show you one thing. This is a count. There's a difference between percentage and count. I think we are the only platform which shows you this. Count is basically number of stocks. Can you see this? And percentage is market capitalization. We believe that market capitalization is a much better indicator to show you the breadth of a sector. All right. So now you are convinced. Now you understand that yes, this sector is in huge demand. Now let's go inside this sector. Okay. Now because this sector is industry, so we'll go inside this industry. If you see the historical, this is date wise. It has been green for some long period of time. In fact, we give limited data here. 29th of May, the market capitalization of this sector or industry is around 50,000 crore, okay? And if you look at the market capitalization right now, it's 55,000 crore. That means the entire sector has gone up by 10% with green. If you would have identified this sector here and hold on to the stocks which are strong in this sector, you would have made money, isn't it? Now, let me go inside the stock. So, which are the stocks we are talking about? So, let's go to the stock. So, here we are. So, there are three stocks here: CRISIL, ICRA, CARE. Okay, and these are certain fundamental data points related to these stocks. I mean, as a momentum investor, you don't look at fundamentals so much. You want to believe that if there is a price action, there is a reason for that price action to be there. Okay, so what I do is, when I am looking at this, I go to technicals, I go to exponential moving average, and I see this data, and I see all three stocks are trading above their moving averages, right? Do you understand this? Can you see this? What a lovely pictorial presentation of moving averages. This is 200, this is 100, this is 50, this is 20, this is 5. That means this is the strongest stock right now, including ICRA, which is again a strongest stocks right now, right? The other thing which I do is go to stock scores, which is the again a proprietary stock momentum score by StockEdge, right? Here you see it's green. In 1 month it's green, it's 3 month green, and in 6 month green. That means all three stocks are in a solid momentum, right? Now what I need to do is I go inside the chart and I see the chart here, and based on my template, I try to analyze the chart. So you remember this template which we had already made? Because it's a common TV, there are some people who change the format. So let me just add my moving average also in this discussion. So where is it? 20 period. Let me add more. 50 period. Let me add more. 200 period. All right. And let me take the data of 3 months. All right. So this is CRISIL. RSI above 50. RS above 0 since May 2025. And the price has been strong. You know, this is the unbelievable, lovely setup. A candle, consolidation. This is the consolidation. Again, a breakout. The stock is trading above its major moving averages. Will you buy this stock? Yes. Clearly, I mean, not a recommendation. Clearly, this stock is having strength because the sector is also having strength and the stock price action is also showing strength. Okay. Just to get a layer of confirmation, right? At times when we want to scale up our position, we want a fundamental confirmation as well. So what I do is, I go to the results here, which gives me an idea about the results in this sector. This is year on year result. The entire sector has shown a result of 11% revenue growth. CRISIL has shown 10%. ICRA has shown 10%. CARE has shown 21%. So 20, CARE is actually the outlier here. Fundamentally, it is doing better than other guys. So let's look at the CARE chart. Let's go inside CARE, okay? And let us see the price chart of CARE. Do we get more convinced with CARE? Well, if we would have seen CARE here when RS became greater than 0 and RSI was above 50, this was the lovely price point at 1340 odd. It was a lovely point and the stock has gone up to 7090. So the CARE has given far more return than CRISIL because it was supported by better fundamental results than CRISIL. I hope you got the point. So if there are 3 stocks and you have to select among these 3 stocks, then obviously one of the ways to select the stock is to look at the technicals, look at the risk reward ratio, look at the strength in the chart. And if you can add a tadka of fundamental, you actually get a solid conviction in taking position in the other stocks than taking position in the previous stocks. So this is CRISIL. Now let's see ICRA. How is it doing? Let's go to the chart. ICRA, wow, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Gone up, consolidating now. At a breakout, this stock will do better than CRISIL because the stock is consolidating. Always remember, a stock which is consolidating in a range for some period of time after a breakout has a better probability that the stock with a new breakout will give you better return than the other stock. So if I have to ask you, which stock would you like to buy? I would say ICRA looks interesting to me. First, CRISIL, second, and third, CARE, because CARE has already made the move, although fundamentally CARE is doing better than other. It's all about momentum. You select 3-4 sectors, like we selected rating. Similarly, we can select the second sector. All I do is, frankly, I come to this section every day and I see which sector is of huge demand right now. So rating, telecom, reality, diamond and jewelry, these are the guys who are in top demand. And if at all I have to focus, I'll only focus on these for my stock identification. The other window is the delivery. This is also very interesting because delivery is actually the first point of build-up of momentum in any sector. So, for example, abrasive, 3 stocks, 3% increase, delivery is 2x. That means there's something exciting which is happening in this sector. Okay. Now, if I look at the historical breadth, it has been red, 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 and suddenly there is a yellow. Possibly, this is a sector which will emerge now and become a strong sector. Do I see any stock which is showing green? Not yet, but the traffic light says it's yellow. That means something is happening and maybe the stocks are getting ready. Now you can actually do a technical on each and every stock and see whether the technical is favoring. I mean, right now, obviously, the technical will not be as favorable. You probably have to wait for this at least to become green, this at least to become yellow. Then only you will see a momentum emerging in any stock. Let's go to some other ferromanganese. Let's go there. Let's see the stock scores. Wow, we can see many stocks here. Indian Metal and Ferro, looks like there's something interesting happening here. Methanol, yes, methanol oil, something interesting. JNM Ferro, but this only 300 crore market cap. I avoid 300, I mean less than 1000 crore market cap. Momentum you should not play. So these are the two stocks where something exciting is happening. So let's go inside. Let's do a chart study. Let's see. Oh my God. This is a beauty. Don't you think this chart is better than the rating chart? It is. But we don't know whether this will do better or the rating will do better. But to hedge ourselves, we'll probably pick one stocks from rating, one stocks from here, one stocks from somewhere. By doing this, we actually build a portfolio of 10, 12 stocks and play momentum using sector rotation chart. Okay, this looks very interesting. Okay, not a recommendation, just a suggestion, just an education. Methan. Let's see, how are you doing? Nice. This is also very good chart. Okay, the stock breakout, range, breakout, range, breakout, a range. Possibly the stock making higher highs and higher low. Looks like a solid stock. Again, let's see the fundamental. Why are these stocks going up? There has to be some reason why these stocks are going up. Well, fundamentally, not very exciting. Stocks have actually, the sector is doing bad. There is no growth in the sector. So maybe there is something which is related to some policy decision or something futuristic because of which this sector is gaining prominence. If you are someone who likes a confirmation from fundamental, you will not look at this sector. Okay. But if you are someone who doesn't believe in fundamental, who just want to ride the momentum, then probably you will not look at this fundamental data and go and ride the momentum based on your assessment of the sector. All right, guys, this is sector rotation, an amazing platform building an amazing future for all of you. If you don't support us, then we don't innovate, and finally you don't get the true power which institutions have and you are lacking. So subscribe to StockEdge today. There is a discount coupon which I will give you. If you're a first time user, do use that discount coupon, subscribe today and support all the initiatives we are taking for the benefit of you. Thank you so much. Take care of yourself. Jai Hind.
Investment in securities market are subject to market risks. Read all the related documents carefully before investing.